Hi everyone, this is Alice, currently a fourth year BTech student here at NIT Trichy. Today we have Karun with us. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Karunya, doing my fourth year BTech Engineering and Production Department. I'm from Karur, which is like 100 kilometers away from here. I'm inside Tamil Nadu only. Yeah, so interested in this interview.
Tell us about your internships, and placement.
Yeah. So about internships in production engineering, for internships you might have to work hard for getting one. I'm saying in perspective of on campus.
Tell us about your off-campus internships as well. If you have done in your first year, second year, like this.
Yeah. Then going for off-campus, I did my internship at Caterpillar. I did coal mining, went through alumni and stuff. Got one offer from Caterpillar, then I accepted it. It was a 2-month internship, as you guys know. I did it in my core, where it will be like plant. You will be inside the plant looking after production management. And for the placements, like final year placement, I am currently placed at Aether Energy. I got placed in the month of November, on campus only. Production has very good placements comparative to the previous year, and I think it will get better from next year.
Okay. So during counseling, you must have a lot of options. Like, why did you choose production engineering? Like, did you know about this branch earlier before joining the college?
I'll be very honest here, guys. Like most of you guys watching this video, I was unaware what production engineering was. I wanted mechanical engineering, so my preference was mechanical and production. People told me production will be like very similar to mechanical. That was my entry to production engineering. Then after coming here, I got more exposure to production engineering. Then I fell in love with the course itself, and now I'm placed in the core of production engineering itself, which is supply chain management. But production is like a very nice branch to work under. If you it's not about only entirely mechanic stuff, but it also handles people management. It also has some sort of software, IT stuff. It's like a combination of everything. And if you're a person who's into multiple stuff and you could not figure out which particular thing you wanna go, and I think production would be a suitable choice for you to join.
Okay. So a lot of people don't know about this branch. Like, it has very low scope. That's what people think. What exactly production engineering is, and what are the subjects you guys study? So can you please tell us?
So it's very self-explanatory. What do you actually know by production? Production is basically producing something, right? So it's like manufacturing stuff. So if you see this mic that I'm right now holding in my hand, it should have started at some raw material, right? So the entire process of procuring the raw material and making it into a mic and delivering it to me, the entire process comes under production engineering. And major subjects are like casting, welding, forging, machining. These are like the hardcore production engineering. But to be honest, in this real world, not every people like these subjects, or they're not going to be working as a labor. But we have also other papers like supply chain management, APS, and
Industry 4.0.
Industry 4.0, as you said. Lean manufacturing, rapid prototyping, CAD, robotics and everything. So you have a wide range of options for you to explore and find your own interest. Yeah, that is what production engineering is.
Okay. Like, is it similar to mechanical engineering? Like, could you tell? And how much?
It's very different from mechanical engineering. You're not gonna study in depth about thermodynamics like the mechanical people do. You will be, of course, knowing what is a Carnot engine, or like how a 4-stroke engine, how a 2-stroke engine works, but you won't be much concentrating on how efficiently they are working. Like, the point I'm trying to put forth is, you'll be brushing up the topics that mechanical engineers know, but not in very detail. but rather you will be focused on how to implement those mechanical aspects into real life. That is the so basically production engineering is like a sub part of mechanical engineering where you try to implement those ideal subjects that you read into real life.
Like, is it really a low scope branch or it's just a myth? What's your opinion?
I think it's a myth. So definitely, like CS or ECE, you won't be getting high paid jobs, but comparative to mechanical and metallurgy, civil, production is also a very good branch to work under. In NIT Trichy, I would say if you have very decent marks, and I think it's easy for you to get placed, and even production engineering is a good branch, I would say, in my
terms of
opinion.
placement also.
Yeah, placements is not that bad as people say. It's
it's
actually
good
it's
only,
actually
actually
good.
good.
It's actually
Yeah.
good.
So Karunya, can you please tell us, are the subjects more practical or theoretical? What's your opinion?
I would say in college wise, it's more theoretical. But when you go through internship or like when you get placed, these theory subjects are more applicable in your workplace. Not everything you will use, but at least one tool or like one particular topic you will use in detail. That is my opinion about this.
Okay. So in this production curriculum, like, do you guys use any software or tools like related to design and anything related to production?
We use AutoCAD, Creo, SolidWorks. These are like a mandatory system that we learn. It's
Like, why
in
do
the
we use this? Could you please explain in brief?
so production engineering also involves designing of solid parts. So for designing something, you need design tools which are like CAD. So major CAD system that we use are NX system, SolidWorks, and Creo. For students, it's very recommended to learn Creo and SolidWorks. So it's included in the production curriculum itself. And apart from that, to improve your skills, you can also learn MATLAB. And people also learn machine learning and some software coding, Arduino coding also, which they included with IoT systems. IoT system is again a core subject for production engineering.
Okay. So is there any scope for software? Like, if yes, how many students go for the software also?
In my class personally, very good number of people chose software in the early of the production engineering in the year only, like in their first year or second year only, they choose that I'm gonna be placed in a software company, and they started putting in efforts. They started grinding in lead codes, all the stuff in their very beginning only, and it is very manageable for people who want software to be placed in a software company, being in a production engineer, and yeah, it's very much possible.
Okay. So if someone wants to get into IT, when they should start, like?
Yeah, as I said, first year is like a very nice time to start. Yeah, I know it will be a little bit hectic, but once you start that routine, you will get used to it. And starting at second year will be tough because, as you know, software is like a very competitive area, and you will be competing with almost every person in the college. So when a software company comes, if they open for production, that means they are opening for every branches. So you have to be competitive enough to compete with CAs and other electrical people who has more software subjects in their curriculum, where we have to learn on the side. So it's very suggested or recommended that you start early.
So, like, is it manageable with this branch? Like, do you guys get enough time to prepare for the software?
Yeah, very manageable, because you can see we have like 4 classes at max and maybe a lab in the evening. So that all takes around like 5 hours to 6 hours at max. This is what I'm telling is the very hectic day. 6 hours is the max you put it in a day, like academic wise. And as everyone knows, in college people study for series and exams at like in the last week, max in first year they'll study 1 week before. When it goes on, reduces to like night before.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is my exam, 9 o'clock is my exam, I start grinding by like around 8 o'clock, I guess. So yeah, you have very good enough time to prepare.
Okay, roughly what percent is like go into core, analytics, and software? Could you tell? Consulting as well.
Okay. So in my batch, so around 30 to 40% are placed in core. Again, around 40% consulting, and remaining all software. Sorry.
Could you tell us a little bit about the like how's the placement scenario here like?
Placement scenario, it's actually very good. Last year, maybe because of COVID or some other reasons, it was actually good, but this time it was even more better. That is what I would say in my opinion. If you have like decent CG, say 7 to 7.5, you will be placed. If you put in the hard work, definitely you will be. If you have 8, 8.5 and enough skills, you will be placed pakka sure.
I think as compared to other NITs like mid-tier NITs, placements are good here, right? Even in production.
Yeah, that's like 100% yes.
Karunya, is the placement tough or manageable here? Could you tell?
It's very manageable. If you maintain decent grades, it's easily you'll get placed.
Bro, you have 9 plus CGPA, right? So could you please tell us how to get 9 plus CGPA? Like, is it manageable? Or you have to study a lot? Tell us.
I don't study only in the first place,
Okay.
but it's very easy to get 9 CG in production engineering. It's
Okay.
not that mushkil, like no, it's not that difficult.
Okay.
But it depends on each branch, each profession. So if you say, for me, machining was very hard. Getting I thought I would be getting a
Few subjects are hard.
Yeah, very hard.
Very hard.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's very manageable.
Okay. Many people say production is best for MBA. So what is that true? Like, what's your opinion?
It's not that it's best for MBA, but whoever choose production engineering may be not very into the production core itself. If they don't get placed in like data analytics or supply chain management, they tend to feel like production planning is not meant for them. Then they go for MBA, for people management studies, where they could get higher growth rate. Like, say if I'm working in a company X, my salary is like some Y percentage, and if I do MBA for like 2 years, my growth is exponential compared to me working for 2 years and the growth after that. So I think that is the major reason why people do MBA.
Okay, that's a very common question. If someone is getting production here at NIT Trichy, also they are getting at the same time, circuital branches like Tripoli, CSA in some lower NITs or mid-tier NITs. So what should they choose? Like if they are confused.
If you're really sure about what you want to do, like if you get EC or electrical and you are really passionate about electricals, I think you should take electricals no matter what the college is. But in case if you are not sure about your niche or like which department that you want to go into, I would say production engineering will be suitable, because the production engineering
It's not risky actually.
it's not that risky.
In terms of placements also, it's not risky. You'll get placed definitely, right?
Yeah, and it's very easy here to like accommodate other skills like learning.
You'll get a lot of free
Yeah.
time also to learn the CSE subject, software. You can do minors, right?
Yeah,
So there are
minus
a lot
is
of
also there, and there's like a lot of clubs here. If you like
can
coding or
participate.
something, you can go into Delta and learn coding, get placed in a coding company. Yeah, it's manageable, very manageable.
Bro, can you tell, like, do you know Hindi by the way? You understand Hindi? And like, how many people here in Tamil Nadu, like in NIT Trichy, inside the campus, know Hindi or understand Hindi? Like, what's your scenario?
4 महीने में हिंदी सीख
सीख लिए भाई.
I mean, I'm trying to learn Hindi.
हाँ.
I had 0% Hindi knowledge while entering this campus.
You understand, but
I can understand Hindi. Pakka. Now I'm like trying to speak with my friends. She's teaching me Hindi. I thought a Tamil word though.
हाँ, तमिल तेरी आदू मीन्स तमिल नहीं आती है. कोई भी मुझसे पूछता है तमिल में बात करते हैं, आई एम लाइक तमिल तेरी आदू. दैट्स व्हाट
That
आई
was my
लर्न.
Hindi before. I'll be like, if someone asks me, आपको हिंदी आता है? I'll be like, हिंदी नहीं मालूम मुझे. That is what I say, but I'm like,
Then
no,
how
I
people
cannot.
blend here, like South people and North people? कैसे लोग आपस में बात कैसे करते हैं?
In campus, if you know a little bit of English, it's very manageable.
Yeah.
Most of my friends are Hindi buddies, and in the first year, they felt it a little bit odd or like out of place because not everyone in Tamil Nadu speaks Hindi. In college also, around 50 to 60% speaks very good Hindi, and most of them will understand Hindi.
Yeah.
And it would be very easy for you guys if you know English as well.
So English is very important.
Yeah.
Because like professors also teach in
They
English
teach you in
only.
English
So
only.
English is important.
And everything will be in English, like wherever you go, signboards, like instruction, everything, it will be in English.
Yeah. So like tips if you want to get to juniors, what are good?
If you get into NIT Trichy, please make sure that you don't spend your entire time on academics to explore things out. There are so many stuff. Get into culturals, clubs, contingents, to explore out, to make some good friends, have fun time.
You are also part of clubs and society.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
into
part of
sports
Designers
also.
Consortium, which is like a official designing club where we solve industrial problems and we get money for it,
Yeah.
which is a nice part. We get good treats.
Okay.
Okay.
And sports, like
I'm part of swimming contingent. I'm the current captain, not current captain, ex-captain.
yeah.
My baton has been passed to my juniors.
Okay. Like how were your 4 years? How you spent the time here?
Man, I don't remember what I did in NACAS. But apart from that, my most core memories are in my swimming team. We went to competitions which happen across India. There is something called Inter-NIT where it occurs in different places. So, like tennis happens in Rourkela, swimming happens in Surat. People go to different NITs, participate, exhaust themselves, get medals, lose, cry sometimes. That is all an experience, right? You go with your team, sleep together, have fun.
Okay. Thank you, Karuna, for coming. Thank you so much.